In late February 2026, the U.S. and Israel launched a coordinated joint military campaign deep inside Iranian territory. These strikes targeted Iranian military infrastructure and its most secret nuclear facilities. The operation escalated further with the targeted killing of Iran's top leadership, including the supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Targeting the head of state took the mission far beyond nuclear disarmament, triggering a regional war fueled by revenge. Historically, Israel has relied on the Begin Doctrine, a strategy of cleanly eliminating neighboring nuclear programs before they can mature. A clear example of this playbook is the 1981 strike that surgically destroyed Iraq's Osirak nuclear reactor. But the Iranian regime learned from history. They buried their modern reactors deep beneath solid mountain rock. Consequently, recent bombings only collapsed the surface entrances. The core material is untouched, leaving the regime operational and looking to hit back. Because the strikes failed to neutralize the actual threat, Western leaders have ignited a prolonged conflict that Iran is now fighting on its own economic terms. Iran bypassed hardened military bases and instead targeted the global economy using Shahen drones. These are cheap, rudimentary unmanned aircraft that carry small explosive payloads. These drone swarms targeted Saudi Aramco refineries and Qatar's Ras Laffan natural gas facilities. Because these energy products are highly flammable, even a minor drone fire forces facility operators to immediately shut down the entire complex to prevent a catastrophe. The strategy works without permanent destruction. By forcing a pause in production, Iran effectively weaponizes the energy market. That energy supply has to pass through a singular geographic bottleneck, the Strait of Hormuz. This map shows why that waterway is so critical. The strait is only 33 kilometers wide, yet it handles 20 to 25% of the world's crude oil and 20% of its liquefied natural gas, or LNG. The threat of drone strikes causes shipping insurance costs to spike. Tankers drop anchor and halt deliveries rather than risk sailing without coverage. A threat in one narrow passage instantly paralyzes the energy lifelines of major economies thousands of miles away. We can see the micro-level impact of this disruption in an import-reliant nation like Singapore. As regional piped gas supplies declined, Singapore shifted its energy reliance to seaborne LNG, much of it arriving on tankers from Qatar and the US. The fallout is direct. When Qatar's facilities shut down, European gas markets react by spiking 40%, forcing Singapore to buy replacement energy at those same massive markups. This global conflict translates immediately into higher household electricity bills and rising domestic inflation for consumers. As the energy artery is severed, immediate industrial casualties are global aviation and maritime shipping sectors. Rerouted commercial flights and dangerous airspace completely devastate the operational efficiency of major carriers like Emirates and Singapore Airlines. This matrix tracks where capital moves during the chaos. While logistics companies struggle, investors shift into defense contractors, AI-driven cybersecurity firms, and safe haven assets. In an interconnected conflict, money leaves physical logistics and takes shelter in digital defense and hardware. Many investors expect a V-shaped recovery from past conflicts, assuming the market will reliably bounce back within 6 months. This time is different. Because energy infrastructure is targeted, high inflation will stay for 18 months while those facilities are rebuilt. Protect yourself by cutting frivolous spending, building cash reserves, and moving assets into gold. To monitor the actual risk, watch the daily price of crude oil. It reflects the reality of the situation better than any political speech. When strikes hit the energy supply, your personal financial security is tied directly to the stability of the global supply chain.